themselves, not just support themselves, but to, really support themselves well in their message. It's also great because of camaraderie, the camaraderie that you have with each other. Again, we all have those days, as we go through this journey, and be able to have some people that you can know that understand, that you can share with. And many times it's different. We have great friends and family around us, I'm sure, but it's different when someone really knows your problem and, more importantly, solves your problem, has a solution for your problem. I always say that I vent for solutions. So for me, just venting to be sake of venting is venting. But if I can vent and then know that somebody can help me solve the problem or create a solution, then that's to me really, really powerful. Powerful. And accountability. I think accountability is underestimated because we see it every day in what we do, but no being able to show up on time and show up full out. So having that accountability, and then exposure you get to so many different people doing different things, different backgrounds, different countries. We had some ladies here from the Netherlands. We had someone here from South Africa. So just being exposed to how they're doing things and what each other person's doing is fantastic. We have things that we get together for meals and we are sharing menus, and it's just I think that's the learning experience, and it also helps you understand your audience better. The more you know about people in general, then the more understanding you'll be about your audience. And then friendships. I mean, I think everybody that's part of a community will walk away with a friend. You walk away with somebody that they connect with. And I hear that all the time. We heard it the other day when Theon was connecting to this person and that person. And, so people that are in the community together, you stay connected. And that support is huge. And they can get different group discounts. We do mission trips. We didn't do it this year, obviously, because of COVID, but we've gone to Brazil together. We've gone to Haiti together. We go to comedy clubs together. We've gone to the racetrack opening day together as a group. So you get little group discounts, but again, it's fun. If you like social things, you're able to find someone to do social things with. And then, it also creates reoccurring revenue because I'm sure all of us have someone in our credit card or someone in our bank account that takes out a fee every month, whether it's your AAA, whether it's your insurance, whether it's your subscription to Spotify or Pandora, whether it's your subscription to Infusionsoft or whatever, you have that reoccurring every month. They dip into your account and take out some dollar form. And that's what a membership community can be done. Some people do it just for fun and there's no fee involved, but we're referring to it as a business option. So you have that reoccurring. And yes, over a period of time, sometimes people drop, sometimes people come in and out, but to know that you have a base, of people that you can count on makes it work. And there's different platforms, and the Power of Seven will go through the platforms. There's Patreon, which is a great platform to be able to do something reoccurring. And what you do there is you set a goal. So if your goal is to get $2,000 a month or $10,000 a month, then people look at that and they help you achieve that goal. They chart how close you are to that goal. There's a lot of other platforms that we use to be able to do that. But just be able to do that, and you'll be able to say, okay, think about it. If you wanted, so for example, there's a gentleman, Bill Shapiro, and he does a lot of political things. And he has a podcast, he and a couple other people, and their memberships are as low as like, I think $10, $20. Some in the Patreon as low as $5, $10, $20. But he has 700,000 people that are paying him. So even if they're paying him just the $10 a month that he's grown over time, that's a lot of money. So let's think about you. Say, for example, you had a $10 product or a membership group, that a group of people. You heard yesterday Lori talked about her mastermind. So if you had a membership group of people, and let's say you could get 30 ladies. How many people know 30 women that they feel that they have some connection with? Then if you had 30 women and if it's only $10 a month, you'd have that amount a month coming in that you can just count on. But say, for example, you had it for $100 a month with that 30 women. Do that math. Say, for example, you had something that was $500 a month for that 30 women. So tomorrow we're going to go through the numbers and be able to see how those numbers are. So as you had just had 10 women at $100 a month, that's $1,000 a month. And you can say, I can get together once a week. You can get together once a month and do something together. People will pay to be part of something. People will pay to be connected with something, especially now when so many people feel disconnected because of um, the um, the what were we doing? What were we been doing for the last 6 months? The quarantined, yes. How quickly I forget, but, the quarantines. So, people now really the only way to connect is many times virtually. Some people are still quarantined, not going out. So if you could get 10 like-minded women that said or men that said, "Okay, we wanna connect and we wanna stay focused on this," and we do wine tasting, we can do again, discover foods, we can do each person could say, "This month, I'm going to prepare the meal, and I'm gonna show you what I'm using doing, and prepare it and eat it. We talk and drink wine during the process, and then next month it goes to another person. It could be a book club. It could be, whatever your interests are. It doesn't always have to be business, is my point. Now, business is great, and we're business women and men, but it doesn't always have to be business. What happens is, say, for example, it's a garden, like Bunny's sitting in this beautiful garden. Maybe she likes gardening. So she can talk about what she's planting and what she did and where she got it and the pros and the cons and so forth and so forth. Well, and they've got so many different apps and programs that you can incorporate in that. But suppose she found 10 other people that enjoy the same thing, and they like gardening as well, and so she could charge them $100 a month. People don't have a problem with $100 a month, especially if it's the value that they want and they want to connect with people. Some people just do it for social. I mean, how many things I mean, again, what is it, Disneyland, the Disney Club, they had like $300 a month for going to Disneyland, and how many adults go to Disneyland that often? And you still have to pay for your meal. You still have to pay for everything. So people will pay for that just to be a part of something that's dear and true to their heart. And you can do it monthly. Then you can get together every so often in person. So I'm giving you different ideas, and we go through it really, really deep in the Power Seven, because then you can walk away with your own membership type program. And that can bring people into your fold that eventually, if you wanted to upsell, you can upsell them to something more and something bigger. So now I'm going to go through, the whoops, is this up? Okay. The mastermind groups. That's the membership groups, which is something that people will pay for a membership. Sometimes you can do a first month free membership, especially now for the holidays. You can do a free membership, but then you can also, after the first month, be able to start them in a subscription from there. Or you can give them so many months free, or so many months free, and then that goes up from there. There's so many different ways. And in the Power of Seven, we will, depending on what you're doing, we will create a membership type program for you that you're comfortable with and that you're able to expel. But it's really, really much easier than you think. Okay, a mastermind group. Mastermind group, the difference